The purpose of this project is to apply theory learnt from my course to a work-related scenario, which is Roots Community First, so that I can develop my skills and knowledge within my subject of study. The aims of the project is to reconstruct Roots Community First identity within the community so that it can hold more successful events and gain more revenue. If we look at directgov.uk, it states that Roots Community First would be under a non-profit organisation. This means that Roots Community First will not be taxed anything until it has reached its income over £6,000. I'm now going to analyse the project by starting with a pest analysis. The political factors of Roots Community First. The first thing I'm going to talk about is its government interaction. Roots Community First has local connections with the council in Chelmsford, where it's based, and there are grants given for non-profit organisations so that they can conduct events. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the economic factors of Roots Community First, which are its revenue from events. Roots Community First gets revenues from its events by putting on a football tournament and selling drinks so that it can gain more income to do more events. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the sponsorship. The sponsorship of Roots Community First is more or less from local support. Local shops give money to Roots Community First, and in return we simply put their logo onto their flyer so that when the flyer goes around within the community, people can see their logo and maybe be interested in going to their shop. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the finance of Roots Community First. Roots Community First needs to gain more income, and so I'm going to reconstruct its sponsorship letter and use SMART objectives so that when companies read this letter they can see the mission and objectives of this organisation and maybe want to help. The next thing I'm going to talk about are the social factors of Roots Community First. Roots Community First, like I said, has local support from the community, from the shops as well. We also have Facebook, which is also a technological factor, and other social networking sites like a website and Twitter. The next thing I'm going to do is a SWOT analysis. I'm going to discuss Roots Community First strengths, opportunities, weaknesses and tasks. The strengths of Roots Community First, like I said before, is from its local support. People are willing to help by volunteering and simply doing anything they can to show support to the organisation. The council gives assistance to us through the Explore culture, which is basically grants to non-profit organisations to help with production. The weaknesses of Roots Community First is its outbound support. I'm simply going to help this problem by sending out the sponsorship letters so that companies can help us with financial needs. Also, we need to get more reliable volunteers so that Roots Community First can be consistent and grow as a community organisation. Also, we need to do a event design, which is from a book written by Ferdinand. She states that we need to do some templates of event design so that when others come to the community, they can just simply learn from the event design and help put on successful events. Also, the organisational structure needs to be set out. I've done many admin stuff using Excel. I used the YouTube video to help me write the sponsorship letter. Also, the weakness is that we need to get the charity registered on the Charities Commission website so that it is more recognisable when we have a charity number within our flyers and letters, etc. The opportunities of this is that we still have time to grow. It's just about getting all these documents ready so that we can progress and make sure we're consistent within the industry, and hope that our events will be more successful and can begin to move up in scale. Also, we need to get some mainstream sponsorships so that Roots Community First can be more steady with its financial needs. The tasks I have to do are just simply administration, marketing and advertising and employment, and also I need to evaluate our progress so that we can move on as a non-profit organisation.